We are ready for our second match of the day. Lynn versus Colorful, the best orc in the world, against who might be the best Night Elf versus Orc player in the world. Colorful, though, at the moment only 5th globally in the Night Elf standings. But we'll see how this one goes. And guess what? In terms of most recent encounters, this seems to be favoring Colorful. The last 3 matches the two have played, they all went to Colorful, which was all over the last couple of months, right? Yeah, in October and September it was. Night Elf versus Orc, of course, a tricky matchup for the Orcs. Some days everything goes perfectly, and the Blade Master is an absolute wonder, a weapon of mass destruction, and the scouting's on point, and the timings all work out, and then all nicely works together. But if things start to go wrong, and you start to fall behind, it is very easy for the Orc to get overrun by the Night Elf. Oh, last hit opportunity. Oh, he didn't try to go for it with a peon. Peon pulling the creeps. Getting entangled. And Lynn playing a very slow opening. I'm always a big fan of picking up one item here, shop in the middle, sell the item, and then run across to harass. Especially on this map, normally it's very hard for the Keeper to get level 3. So I feel like the Orc should prioritize normally being aggressive, but I've seen Lynn recently play a lot more passively, I feel like. Level 2 here is a really big deal for the Keeper.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the Blade Master wants to get his level 2 as well. We've seen a lot of mirror image on level 2 lately. As the Keeper picks up his own level 2. One of Lightning Shield can help quite a bit with creeping actually in the early game. Blade Master items. Pretty bad. I think these are the 2 worst items. I think nowadays even the ring is better than the gloves. Especially late game on the blade. But he went for crit. Now the blade walking around invis, trying to figure out where his opponent is, but can't find him. So he has to go for a bit of creeping himself here. That's so much freedom for the Keeper. I feel like this is too passive of an early by Lynn. And with that, the Keeper now across the map at the green. Use Lightning Shield. That's so good for creeping the green camp here. Pendant of Energy is a very good item later on for the Shadow. He's gonna check the marketplace again. Nope. Okay, he wants to get the Telly Staff, I believe. Telly Staff is ready now. Doesn't pick it up though. Only the circlet. That means not only did the Keeper almost get level 3, he also gets the Telly Staff. I gotta say, this early game by Lynn doesn't look really good. And now here we have the expansion coming. This camp is easy to creep now, with half of it being already dead. Wait, that's Keeper 3, right? Yeah, it is. Not a fan of this build by Lynn. And now he's creeping this camp away from the Shadow. Shadow Hunter. Hello? There we go. Starts now. Blake gets level 3. This might be a Windwalk level 2 game. Because he got it so early. Ooh, the Keeper almost found the grunts. Man, that was close. But no, he's going mirror image. Keeper sharking around the main. Could get the burrow here. Oh, that would be a big supply block. Oh, I think that would have been worth it. Go Treants level 2, cancel the burrow. That would have meant no shaman for a long time.
Are under attack.
I am glad to see mirror image. I'm a big fan. As the blade will now finally... Oh! Oh my god, does he see the tree? Oh, and the keeper shows himself, and that's... perhaps one grunt going down. The Shadow is protecting it though. Could go for Heat Wave if needed. First Shaman about to be ready. Okay, that grunt is safe. As a tough spot for Lyn. Get ready to creep the Shadowhunter. That's a downside of creeping the green camp here. Normally this is a super safe camp for the Shadowhunter to go for early on tier 2, but if the Blade Master creeps it first, then Shadowhunter can't. And now the Blade. Blade needs to be here, canceling the Entangled. But he's up in the north, hoping to get the last assist, but there's no way he's going to get this. Yeah. Oh my god, there is a way. Oh, wow. Big mistake by Colorful. Whoa. And that parry up is actually really good for the Blade. Lucky break for Lyn. This is something he shouldn't have been able to get, but get it he did. Alright, should be one free kill on the Archer. Oh my god, even this one gets away. This is a terrible start. Okay, if the Blade has the damage to cancel this one, it's okay for Lyn, but he doesn't have the damage. He's too late. Colorful seems to be in a good spot here. 0 experience on the Shadow. Yeah, I think this creep route and this build by Lyn just isn't good, honestly. It's so bad when there's no creeps left outside your main base with the Shadow. Big Master trying to harass, but he's not really accomplishing much. The closer Lyn gets to 50 supply, the stronger his army gets. Peliful needs more than 50 supply to really stay very competitive.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master scouting, but also seemingly not getting much done.
A town is under siege.
Thank you, Roffel die Katz, with the 2 gifted subs. Peon ready for the counter expo, but there's a Wisp here right away. Kind of a weird game. Oh, and snares around on the Alchemist, trying to give something over to him, but that does not work. That was quite good for Lyn. Expansion also coming. Blade Master, I don't think he killed anything. But Lyn needs to creep up fast. Shadowhunter still only level 1. Wisp sees the expansion, of course. Is he going to build an AP here?
A player's forces are under attack.
Califul's got 1,300 gold. And there's the AP. Califul could maybe go for tier 3. Well, I guess he's lacking the lumber. But he can get all the scrolls here now. They're all available. But the Blade wants to steal one. Didn't get anything though. Item for him is the belt, which is okay for the Blade, but he just sold the parry out. Colorful bought all these items, and he still has lots of gold. And here we go. Jumps into upkeep now. 55 supply and climbing. But the Alchemist is super low level. He doesn't even have heal spray yet. This is perhaps what encourages Lyn to play aggressive. Oh, Raiders find the AP. It's gonna try to uproot and save itself through cannibalism. It's kind of funny. Shop coming at the expo. Oh my god, the one Raider. Oh! Oh my god, he lost the raider to the AP. Oh my god, Lin. Wow, that was pretty bad. Every unit matters a lot right now for Lin. Doesn't have armor upgrades, right? I know he does have 2 armor upgrades, never mind. It's actually sick upgrades for Lin. But still, Shadowhunter is the problem. 10 supply lead for Colorful. Lots of wisps coming. This next attack is going to be huge. 2-1 upgrades on the Knight Outside as well. Another circlet for the Blade. Not bad. Very tanky now is the Blade Master.
A player's forces are under attack.
Unusual game. Low level Alchemist, low level Shadowhunter. Off we go. The illusions from the Alchemist not going to stand for too long. Lots of Lightning Shield. Illusion's now gone. There's of course plenty of heal scrolls on the Knight of Side. The first one was used. There's still a second one available in a moment. Just getting ready for the detonate. There's not much mana left. The Shadowhunter getting drained heavily, but he's got the big mana potion and the pendant, and now he's back to full mana. There's a couple of purges still left. Level 2 Alchemist. At long last, there's Heal Spray. He was waiting for that for a long time. You have 1 Ensnare to cancel the Heal Spray once. He's got 1 more Heal Spray. And perhaps a second one kind of soon. Oh, a big Acid Bomb right there. The Orc force is dropping very low everywhere. Coda goes down. Huntress returns. Hell's also close to running out of steam, by the way. He has no mana left, but it's 1 Heal Scroll still available. And then he's going to give up the expansion. He has no choice. Got lots of gold still, by the way. Colorful 70 supply. There seems to be a no-brainer now. Shadowhunter just simply too low level to have a fighting chance here. Colorful still extremely rich. Could easily go tier 3. One to 0 once again. Lagging. This is nothing new, unfortunately. But I think also he knows who has won this game. It's very obvious by now. Eight Master close to level 4, but can he really change the tide here? I doubt it. And the mass hunts, mass archers works again. The early game, just too bad for Lin. I really don't like this build at all. I gotta say. Isn't it better if you just creep the item here, the shop is here, you sell the item that you find, or you sell the TP anyways, and then if the keeper goes entangle level 1, excuse me, like we saw here, he went for entangle level 1, killed the peon, you could just use the speed scroll, run across the map, and even prevent him from getting level 2. For such a long time. At least until there's Huntresses. Lin's not giving up yet, though. That's such a huge army for Colorful. And he's still so rich. You could just buy all the items here in the marketplace. I think he just bought a Scroll of the Beast. That is pretty good. Also, he's going to be tier 3 soon. Okay, Ancient Django is actually amazing. Right. In the main base, Lin has a chance to hold this attack. But this is the last fight he's going to win, if he wins it. Lightning shields en masse. And here's a scroll of the beast. Oh, that's a scary scroll. Wisp again coming in for the detonate. Nice heal scroll there as well. And that has to call it GG, and 1-0 lead for Colorful on one of the better orc maps, by the way. I think Lyn is an amazing player. I'm a big Lyn fanboy. But that was just quite simply not good enough this early game. There's no way this build can be the right build. You can't just ignore the Keeper for the whole early game. Thank you, Dusan PFK, with the resub. And perhaps Colorful's win streak is continuing. Like I said, the last 3 encounters all went to Colorful. Those were all best of 3s, with Lyn only winning a single map. Lyn was able to beat Moon quite impressively the other day. But also, that game was followed then quickly by another loss. With Lyn, sometimes it seems like he's got it figured out against Night Elf, and then, again, it turns around. Yeah, in Ted Cup, he defeated Moon, but then he continued to lose to Kaho and Moon in the Doubi Cup, so this might be his 3rd loss against Night Elf in a row. Map number 2 is going to be a different one. Very unique indeed. With Turtle Rock. On Turtle Rock, normally it seems like Night Elves have no choice but to play Talons because it's way too hard to expand. With all the gold mines being so difficult. We're trying to connect, but I think we got a bit of a bug here. Yep. Seems like it. All right, we're going to have to rehost this one. Now I have connection issues. All right, next try. I'm afraid we're gonna have to do this one through the restream. They started without me. I'm gonna try to see if the flow host works. Nope, flow doesn't work. Okay. We are gonna have to do a restream then, folks, for this map, I'm afraid. But we should be back in the lobby for the next ones. So, here we are on Fly's restream. We got Colorful in the top left, and Lynn in the, well, I guess it's top right, technically, and bottom left. Blade Master and Keeper. Oh, Fly doesn't have his cat ear headphones anymore. Sag. This always used to be a very tough map for Demon Hunter first. Back in the day, it's really hard to creep on this map without Ancient of War. And the Demon Hunter, of course, not having summons made that not that much easier. But the Keeper has Treants. And with Treants, you can creep really well here. Then going for the Ogre Magi creep at the beginning, by the way. Seems a bit risky, but works out. He gets the Talisman of Evasion, which is horrible against Talons. Pretty good against Hunts, though. But we're expecting Talons here, again. Because the expansion is so difficult to go for Night Elf. Normally here, it's always Talons. Lin won against Moon the other day. True. And after that, then he lost to Moon and to Kaho. Then going for the double Watcher Ward play. This is a typical old school ladder play. It's good to have the vision, but this is way slower creeping than you could ideally have. Oh, Ring of Regen is a really good item, though. That's one of the very best ones. All the heal salves used up. The Grunt's heal salve unfortunately got cancelled. Grunt now going to be low HP for a long, long time. And the Keeper's just continuing to creep. Going to get level 3 here very early. You can see how far ahead the Keeper is compared to the Blade. But if he steals one last hit, he is going to be level 2. But not getting it yet. Buys the boots. Whoa. That is old school. Doesn't have inventory space here to pick up the item. Needs to drop the dust fast, and he does, but he doesn't get the last hit in time. Oh, I'm not sure about these boots, I gotta say. They are really expensive. Gets to level 2 at least, at long last. Is this a mirror image game? No. It's a crit game. Tier 3 coming. The base is walled off. The lures, the winds are starting. And this certainly shouldn't surprise Lynn here at all. So it's going to be good old Radar Walker versus Talons. On some maps nowadays, we still see this a good amount, like here on Turtle Rock, like also on Last Refuge. And from what I saw recently from the results, the Orcs have been faring pretty well against Talons as of late. Oh, here comes the Keeper. Great staff play. He knows exactly where the TC is going to be creeping. Oh, and that is not good at all. There's one grunt going down right away. And that is the strength of a level 3 Keeper. And Lynn kind of did it again. He again allowed the Keeper to just freely creep in the early game, freely get that level 3. This seems like the same mistake 2 times in a row, honestly. Oh, wakes up the creeps. Oh, the Engine of War might go down here. Oh, okay, but the big turtle retreats. But losing that one grunt is so annoying for the TC. Now he can't really creep too well, especially the red camp, which normally he likes to take early. With that grunt going down, probably not doable anymore. There's no dust on the Keeper anymore. But the blade's also low mana. Oh, TC coming from behind, but he's not even level 2 yet, somehow. There we go. Final level 2, somehow. And the grunt does actually survive. The big creep is still ready. This is a big deal. Whoever gets this experience and item. But the Keeper's got a lot of mana right here. Ensnare. And uses the shockwave to get the kill. But he doesn't have adept training yet, so this raider is definitely dead. I think Colorful is in a great spot here. He's got master training coming, orb and stuff to be picked up soon. And Lynn's hero levels are kind of low. Ideally at this point in the game you want to be level 3 TC. Maybe go for a heal scroll, force an early fight. But with the magic damage, taking out the Overlord is no problem. Big item here. Oh, that is so good. Legion Doomhorn. Wonderful find. Ancient Django for Lynn. That is not helpful. Well, the gold is, though, at least. The boots did nothing? Yep, I think so too. I feel like these boots were no help. When the Blade Master gets level 3, though, with level 2 Windwalk and boots and the Watch Awards, Lynn is going to have insane vision on the map. Maybe he can play like a hit and run play style. But he's going crit level 2. Okay, never mind. Keeper already level 4. That was incredibly quick. Whereas the Demon Hunter is still lacking behind, doesn't have that level 3 yet, wants to get it soon. Tinker joins as well. Big heal potion for Lyn is okay. But normally, if the heroes are in jeopardy, you've already lost the game. As the Orc. Items on the Blade Master aren't bad. This could be some big crits. But he doesn't have an invuln, and without invuln, there's no guarantee that you're actually going to have damage uptime. And here we go. First Raider goes down instantly. Scroll of the Beast popped in the back. Lots of bonus damage now on the Orc side. And actually the Talons are all super exposed. All caught out in the open. Shockwave could be big as well. The Walkers take out the Pocket Factory instantly. And here comes the Shockwave. It's a big one. Mana Burn follows right after. The TC now out of mana, but still has the mana potion he could use after. Heal Scroll used as well. And there's not so much mana on the Knight of Units anymore, on the Talons. Blade Master, when he gets the right click, is looking quite good. Who's winning this fight so far? There's the supply lead on the Orc side. That doesn't have to mean too much, though. Ensnare's flying, looking for more kills. That Archer falls as well. We have an expansion, by the way, in the top right. Which I don't think Lyn knows about. Oh, it's a lot of Ensnare kills, though. In the chase, of course, the Orc again proving to be very dangerous. This is the Mana Potion Shockwave combo available, by the way. And the Raider is looking to find more kills. More Ensnares, more kills indeed. Pocket Factory also going to go down. More experience to the Orc heroes. TC and Blade both going to get level 4 here. Okay, almost. Blade needs a little bit more. And I think Colorful got a bit overconfident there. Took the fight out in the open. Lyn was already in upkeep, and he had also, importantly, the heal scroll, which seemed to turn into the fight around. And now the Blade is level 4. He's got the level 2 Windwalk now. But he doesn't know about the top right expo. There's a scout peon moving out right now. Lyn's got so much gold, by the way. Wow. Look at how cost efficient he's been. 1,000 gold on Lyn. Blade Master did sell the boots earlier, by the way. Misses the backstab. Oh, this Jack could be huge. Lyn not committing in. It's so few talents. Shouldn't he just go in? Shockwave. Oh my goodness. Hits all the talents. Great start for Lyn. Keeping the Demon Hunter Ensnare locked and going for the talents in the back as it's supposed to. The Ancient of War is actually helping out quite a bit as well with some right clicks. Pocket Factory never seems to be doing much. The Walkers, like they're supposed to, always taking them out quick. But the Demon Hunter Mana Burn now also proving to be very strong. Ancient of War gonna go down. Walker mana pretty low though. But also the talent count is minimal, it seems like. Only 5 talents with no mana left anymore. Mass Ensnares come in. And the Blade Master now perhaps can finally get off some right clicks. But also the Entangle, leading to more kills. More and more Raiders are falling. A lot of units dying seemingly everywhere. Lyn needs a heal scroll. Tinker in trouble as well. But he gets out. The Talon's also able to evacuate. 10 supply lead for Lyn. He spent a lot of gold, needs more. And he scouted the expansion. With the peon. No mining there yet, but soon will be established. Tinker close to level 3. Keeper close to level 4. Level 5, I mean. Lyn going for his own expo. I think it's been scouted as well. And there's still Fairy Fire on the Orc army, or at least there was a moment ago. He finds a Sobi Mask. Very nice for the TC. I think this is a bad fight for Lyn. Look at how everything is so hurt already. Cyclone on the TC trying to force a fight here. Oh, didn't use the Shockwave before the Mana Burn. That seemed like a pretty big mistake. He's trying to run out. Blade Master is super low HP. Entangle and the TC might go down. Speed Scroll, not in time. This TC's dead. Oh wait, he's got a heal potion though. Going for the Keeper now, trying to force the TP. Shockwave! Oh my god! Blade Master survives. Raider survives. Oh my god, what a sick save. What a sick save by Lin. Oh, one Talon caught as well. But the Night of Expansion is still standing. And that should put Colorful quite far ahead. Heal Scrolls here also hugely important. TC picks up 2, but also needs to get back to the shop to get Clarities and Heal Salves. And do that fast. Blade almost level 5. The Orc heroes are starting to get crazy. First Heal Scroll used already outside of the fight. Then wants to be ready for the defense. Keeper and Tinker both about to level up. And it's a difficult position to fight into for Lin. Very narrow over there. Going for the Keeper instantly. Invo Potion popped. And there should be a TP force, but Invo Potion transferred as well. TC can't get the right Shockwave out. And now the Invo is over. The Blade Master again. Getting Cycloned. Very Dragon. Also hard to deal with. On this map, there's no Mercenary Camp, so there's no Berserkers. This Orc expansion definitely going down. The positioning here, excellent by Colorful. And now the Night Elf is close to 3 level ups. Once he's got those, I think this game is certainly over, if it isn't already. With the expansion mining, it seems like this must be Colorful's game. Lin had a weak early game, but then he had a good mid-game comeback. But perhaps not good enough. Oh, and guess what? There's also no reinforced defenses. These burrows made of paper. This could cost quite a few talents, though, if Colorful doesn't TP out fast. But he has a good TP. The TC was Cycloned. There was no Shockwave. Lin's got one more chance. He needs to go for an attack right now. Kill the army. Kill the Expo. That's his only way, his only hope to win. He's got enough gold for one more heal scroll. But he's not going for it. He's creeping the red camp instead. Oh, and now Lin's supply blocked. At the worst time. And he doesn't have heal salves either. So many potions. So much utility on these Night Elf heroes. Can the Blade pick something up? He gets a TP. Both Orc heroes now level 5. They're starting to snipe the expansion and then TP home if necessary. And if Colorful TPs himself to defend, he's going to eat the biggest shockwave of all time. Alright. It's a base race now. Very important here to save the peons. If you lose all the peons, it's going to be checkmate. Oh, beautiful shockwave. Gets all the wisps. And now this fight is all over the place. Very confusing. Shockwave flies, also damage in the back. Heal scroll used, but not hitting all the talons. Fairy dragons, nothing that can be done against them, seemingly. Pocket Factory taken out. The talons have all repositioned. There's so much Cyclone in the air. And there's no Dispel. No Dispel from the walkers. Maybe they should use one trying to force the TP. Oh my god, he almost killed him. Oof, with the crit. He almost killed him off. Lots of talons do survive right there. Supply is dead even. Expansion went down. But more talons are on the way. On 50 supply, the Night Elf army is super cost efficient. 5, 4, 3 hero levels on the Night Elf side. I feel like that's too much. Lin somehow had the resources to start a new tiny great or a new great hall. Not a tiny one, just a normal one. Double level 5 heroes for the Orc. Pretty fun game. Getting intercepted. TC uses the shockwave before he gets burned. Blade Master chasing after the Keeper, but of course getting cycloned all the time. Mass and Snare on the Demon Hunter, trying to keep him away from the TC. Where is the next shockwave going to be? But so many Orc heroes, or Orc units dying in the meantime. The Shockwave was good, but still, lots of Talons left over, lots of Cyclone left over. Also, these Night Elf heroes have so much mana still in the tank, especially the Keeper. That's a big mana burn. Shockwave. Oh! Dodged it! With the Crow form. Dodged the Shockwave, the last one that there was. The Keeper might have to TP out, indeed he does. Question is how much mana is left in the Moonwells. Can't be too much. One more Raider falls, and Lyn is down to 28 supply only. Finally, it's nighttime again. Time for the Moonwells to recover. Oh, the Blade is looking for the kill. The solo kill on the Keeper. Don't think he can get him, though. He needs a backstab and 2 crits. Lyn's Saint Sword, as they call it. Main base is soon going to expire. That means the Tree of Eternity can walk over. That should be finally the W here for Colorful, one would think. Lyn's got his own expansion, but he's just got simply, like, it seems like no army. And there's still so many Talons. Did he not get Nature's Blessing? Ah, no, he did. Okay. Oh, another Raider gets caught. That's the big advantage of the Keeper in the late game. When you find a unit, it's an easy kill. Trying to get the Tree of Eternity. With a Shockwave, that's quite a bit of damage. The Wisps aren't here for the repair. He's trying to stay out of range of the mana burn. Another Shockwave. That's almost enough. That's almost enough. He gets it. But it might not be enough to win the game. TP out with a TC, but he loses 2 more units. That's level 4 on the Tinker. Pretty crazy game. Certainly seems like Lyn can't win a fight anymore, but can he still somehow win this game? He's got pillage, he's got income, he's got double level 5 heroes. Colorful needs to defend his buildings and kill his opponent's buildings at the same time. Oh, Blade Master revealed. Does he have to use the Invul Potion here? Almost. Is this the end? Then getting caught, getting forced to take a fight. Invul Potion, this is it. He can't use the TP because there's no main building anymore. Needs to use the Entangle before he dies with the Keeper. Oh my god, the Cyclone! Last second. Potions transferred. He's 1 Blade Master surrounded. He's 1 unit surrounded right here. But he's gonna kill him instead. GG is called. And at long last, Colorful gets the win here. Seemed like that one was destined to happen. Good try by Lyn, but I think, again, he made the same mistake as before. Just playing the early game so passive that the Keeper had a free early game, got level 3 so easily, killed some units, controlled the mid game. And as the Orc, you kind of have to have a lead early, it seems like. At least a little one. All right, 2-0 lead for Colorful, starting off strong here into this series. Especially that first map. I feel like that's where Lyn needed to score. Normally Northern Isles is an Orc map. Map number 3, Echo Isles, also used to be an Orc map. I feel like the new Echo Isles is actually better for Night Elf, especially because of the newly added green camps. Alright, we should be back in the lobby now, hopefully. For a while there, it seemed like Lin had found the answer. He was able to show really good results against the top Night Elves out there, but perhaps it is swinging around the other way again. The last couple of days, he lost to Kaho, he lost to Moon, and now Lin pretty close also to losing to Colorful. But it's far from over. Lin could still turn this around. I would love to see more aggression by him. I feel like he's playing this early game just way too passive, I gotta say. We'll see if that continues. Or if the Ultimate Orc can start a comeback here. It's a good map to start a comeback on. Echo Isles. Echo Isles is another one of these maps where it can be really hard for the keeper to level up early. Sometimes even getting level 2 can be tough. But the orc has to scout, has to figure out what's going on. So normally a peon scout is mandatory. And there we go, peon on the way. Peon scouts that there's nothing surprising going on here. The greedy play for the Night Elf would be to go for the Merc Camp creep first, but that is a bit risky. Then trying to the peon pull, and that doesn't really work. I feel like a lot of orcs are wasting their potential with the peon. I think just pulling the creeps to slow down the creeping isn't really worth it. I think you have to keep the peon alive as much as you can to gather info. I'm not really a fan of what the orcs have been doing there lately. Thank you, professional mailboxer with a first-time sub. Welcome. Ring in the marketplace. That's not something the Blade Master should be too interested in. And the keeper gets level 2 because of the peon that he killed earlier. Without the peon kill, wouldn't have gotten that level up here. Master picks a bit more experience up as well. With the tech on the way and colorful going Hunter's here. No talents on this map. Wants to get the claws, and he did. Can you see through this little hole? I think the keeper just saw him, right? Oh, that's pretty sick. That's on both sides. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that. Anyways, Blade Master got the experience, he got the item. Was hoping for slippers. Didn't get him. Using a lot of mana here early. When you use this much mana on the blade early on, that means mirror image in the later stages is going to be a lot weaker. Lin going by game sense. Hoping that the keeper is down here, and indeed he is. Keeper does have a dust. Gonna be hard for the Blade Master to get this last hit here. He is revealed. Oh. Who's it gonna go to? Colorful. Gets both. Item and last hit. And Colorful looking decent on the keeper. Really good items, actually. Getting close to level 3. Blade Master still not level 2. This is not a good start for Lin. Blade gets the telly staff, but Keeper is getting way more. Steals the item here. Another circlet. This should be level 3 for him as well. He still has a good amount of mana left, by the way. One thing he doesn't have is an expansion. Blade trying to get the last hit. Doesn't quite manage to. If he gets entangled, surrounded, by the way, this could be pretty scary. Oh! Whew. Lucky break for Lin. Could have gotten surrounded here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Big experience lead on Colorful. He got amazing items. But probably the most important thing in this matchup is the expansion timing. And, oh, Colorful is just rushing tier 3. He's not even going for an expansion. Interesting.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's having to play this still very carefully. Whilst Colorful is gobbling up the map. Got a Wyvern out now. Soon to be the second Shaman. One's having a bit of trouble here, even taking out the Ogre Magi. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Be a creep check opportunity here. Shadowhunter is still only level 1. The army for Lin isn't big yet. He scouts the main.
Player's forces are under attack.
Sees the tier 3. Lin's creep speed seems very slow this time around. Blade Master 0 mana. Normally Lin's always really good at retaining mana on his blade. Something I always am quite fond of seeing. Not just spamming the Windwalk unnecessarily. Alright, Lin sending out the peons. Wants to expand here on tier 2 before the Night Elf hits the strong tier 3 timing. But the Wisp is going to see it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh yeah, perfect timing on the Wisp. Alchemist has 3 rings. That is actually quite good for him.
A town is
11 armor all of a sudden.
A player's forces are under
And
attack.
Lin's still only double level 2. Still no expansion coming. Well, I think, yeah, now he started. Okay, at long last. Autumn is on the way. There's a good timing for Lin. Marksmanship isn't done yet. Autumn isn't here yet. But there's an Orb of Venom, which does lots of damage. How much does the Sentry Ward see? Okay, it sees a decent amount. Interesting position on the Sentry. This one here in the middle, more standard.
Forces are under attack.
And we have an AP coming. Not sure if Lynn has seen this one. Speed scroll, retreat. Right, AP will be cancelled. This is hugely important, this moment in the game. If this expansion finishes, Lynn has a good chance. If it doesn't, it's going to be in a tough spot. Trying to creep the Merc camp quickly before the Night Elf arrives. It's taking some time to kill the camp. Shadowhunter needs to get level 3 for that level 2 heal wave. But I think this is an easy cancel now. The Great Hall is very exposed. And very cancelled. Shadowhunter finally got level 3. Pendant is very good. Expansion cancelled. Colorful. Seems to be in a really good spot here. I don't think Knight of Tier 3 is unbeatable by any means. But the Orc needs to have strong heroes to beat the Knight of Tier 3. Which is not exactly the case. Blade Master only level 2, Shadow only level 3. When both heroes get to level 4, that's when they get really strong. Flying Strength. Alchemist even tankier now. Again, lots of experience here for Colorful. Taking it away from Lynn's side of the map. There's not too many more creeps left here on Echo Isles 2.0. 2-1 upgrades and marksmanship on the archers. It's so much damage. And Lynn can't get to the back. Alchemist perfectly positioned in the back as well. He had the heal spray here, which didn't get interrupted. And the Wyvern dies so fast. The piercing damage is just terrifying. Big Master trouble as well. Mirror Image saves him here. He's got an Immo Potion as well, which he's going to need soon. Heal wave one more time. There's going to be, in fact, another one after. Invo popped. Keeper in trouble. May have to TP out. Indeed he does. Oh! Does a TP in time! Oh my god, what a huge mistake. Oh my goodness. Had the TP, but didn't use it. All of a sudden, Lynn has a noticeable supply lead. Huge mistake by Colorful. And going for more items as well, but Colorful still willing to fight on. Even without the first hero. Keeper returns from the tavern. Now we got level 2 heal spray. Oh my god, and you see the effect right away. Blade Master goes down as well. Didn't use the Invo Potion. Both players here refusing to use items at times. Shadowhunter though also about to drop. That's GG. And the 3-0 lead for Colorful. And Lynn is not looking like himself today. I'm sorry, but this is not Lynn level of excellence. The early game always looking very underwhelming. There's hardly ever any moment of threat that Lynn is able to produce. I feel like we've seen Lynn look way better before in this matchup. A bit disappointing, I gotta say. A bit disappointing. This could actually be a double 4-0 today. Which I would have never thought. But it's still not over. It will be incredibly hard for Lin to come back from this position. But it is still Lin. We still have to respect the Orc GOAT. But Colorful in a perfect position here to win this series and get another point in the standings. If Lin loses here, he will be 3-4. And if Colorful wins, he will be 3-3. So the two will be pretty much neck and neck. Quite surprised. I am quite surprised. Is it just me, or does Lin also feel a bit deflated with his play? As if he's feeling frustrated. As if he's a bit desperate, perhaps, at the moment? In this matchup, once again, like he used to be in the past? It's crazy how quick this can change. Just a little while ago, Lin looked absolutely terrifying in this matchup, super strong. But it keeps swinging back and forth. It's Blade against Keeper again. This is no surprise. Right, the peon pull working out better this time. How much time does this really buy? I still wonder. Blade starting off with the ring is not so good for the early game. Ring is very good in the late game though, we know that. Oh, Wisp ensnared, but doesn't lead to much. Oh, speed scroll popped. Big moment now. If the Blade steals the last hit on the turtle, this will be a big win for him. This will be level 2, Keeper prevented. And I think he's got the timing. Oh, this is huge for Lin. Absolutely huge. Easy last hit. Doesn't get the item though. It's the Keeper who picks up the mantle. Oh my god, sick items for the Keeper. Jesus. But the Keeper now stuck on level 1 for a long time. This is the best early game already for Lin. Can pick up the circlet as well soon. Burrow's coming. Keeper could get a level 2 if he kills both the turtles, but it's not really time efficient. Master gets an Agitome. And we'll get level 2 from the little Murloc. The Keeper doesn't continue to get harassed. We'll get some good experience here, but this should not be enough for level 3, I think. By the time tier 2 comes around. Scout Peon still being quite valuable. Almost denying himself.
Player's forces are under attack.
And you can see how much of a difference that makes. Getting that level 4 creep, or preventing it from the keeper picking it up, is such a big deal. And this game is looking indeed very good for Lin. Go for Lodge and Bestiary now. Making it very far in front.
A player's forces are under attack.
Huntress is stealing the trolls over here. That's also a big deal. Oh, wait a minute. And all of a sudden the keeper's level 3? Just like that. Blade Master gets the tome here. But great creeping by Colorful. And that is actually enough for level 3. Goddamn. Despite this tough early game, being stuck on level 1 for so long, this is one of the upsides for Night Elf on this map. There's lots of green camps that the keeper can go to. Creep one after the next without much risk. And get that level 3. Alchemist second joins, and with the Alchemist he can probably easily steal this camp away as well. And the Shadow Hunter won't have much left to creep for himself. Get some Sentinels as well, and we have tier 3 rush again. Colorful refusing to expand here for some of these games. Lin doesn't want to give away the Ogre Magi, but perhaps he has no other choice. Hex first! Against the Huntress is very strong. Takes out an archer right away. The Wyvern should be joining in a second as well. Oh, Blade Master taking a lot of damage. Taking a lot of damage. And here's the Wyvern. Blade will heal with a salve. Entangle on the grunt. Not in the shadow. Could have killed that one, maybe? Oh, good wisp detonate. Saves the Huntress. That's of course the downside of the Hex. It can be dispelled. Oh, and the Blade Master in trouble again. Right click's coming through. Acid Bomb. Oh my god, the Windwalk. Saves him. Disjoints the right click. Whew, that was really important. Colorful keeps brawling, but at some point he's gonna have to fall back. Purge? Huntress goes down. Shadowhunter gets level 2. Shaman might die in the end. Or can he save it with a heal self something? Oh! The Purge. From the ally, of course. I think Lin's in a good spot. I think Colorful lost a lot right there.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Lin is going tier 3. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. Tier 3 against tier 3, baby. But Colorful's tier 3 is a lot faster. The Hex made the big difference here, right? Hex against the Hunts allowed for Lin to take that good fight. Big item. Oh my god, Scourgebone Chimes. It's gonna be Bloodlust Blade Master with Scourgebone Chimes. Rah rah rah! He doesn't have the best items though. But maybe that can still change. Bloodlust's Grunts and Blade Master are really good against archers.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, there was supply blocked here for quite some time, but it's gonna rectify it now. Wait, what's the item here? Wood of Cunning. Not that good, really, I would say. the Shadowhunter level 3. That's a strong level up. Lyn in a really good position now, I would say. That's one archer for free. Critical strikes, still very low though. Blade Master's inventory is quite pathetic. Blade Master taking quite a bit of damage here. Doesn't have any more potions, so he's gonna have to be careful. Lyn fighting before tier 3. Is that too early, perhaps? Maybe it is. But also more archers are falling. Another heat wave is gonna be ready soon. Oh my god, dude. So many units low. And it's got the gold. Tons of gold to go for items. Heal scroll could be big. And also heal wave now ready. Alright, tier 3 finished. Bloodlust coming. What else is he gonna go for? Normally we see Pit Lord with this tier 3 play. It seems like that is the idea here as well. There he is. Pit Lord, very good level 1 hero with a Howl of Terror. Unlike the TC. TC would be extremely strong if you can get him to level 3. But it's very unlikely that you can get him to level 3. I wonder if he's going to go for an Orb of Lightning. This Blade Master is definitely lacking some damage. Orb of Lightning could be very good for him, but maybe a tiny Great Hall is just much better. Oh, the Drake goes down, the items on the ground. Flute, actually not very helpful because of the bottom. Creepjack forces the TP, but good saves. All the units survive for Colorful. Blade Master the second, Agi Tome for him. Almost level 4. Pit Lord close to level 2. There are a few creeps left on the map. Invoke potion not available in the shop, otherwise the blade probably would have gone for it. And now we have Bloodlust finally. Rah rah rah. Mirror image right away, Howl in the back. A lot of damage reduction, but still good DPS on these archers. Double level up as well. Blade Master makes it to 4. Level 2 on the Pit Lord. He's got Cleave now. And Lightning Shield. Could even go for Bloodlust. But the Shaman don't have too much mana anymore. It's dangerous to have Bloodlust on autocast, because then perhaps you don't have Purge anymore when you need it against the Entangle. But it's a bloodbath, it seems like. Shadow goes forward, ready for the heal wave. Or the heal scroll, rather, as the heal wave after. Now Lyn pretty much out of mana, but he killed so much already. Scroll of the Beast popped, because why not? This is going to be the first map win for Lyn, finally. With Bloodlust, no less. Here you have the answer, ladies and gentlemen. The way to beat Night Elf is with Bloodlust. In the most entertaining way. Lyn finally gets on the board. It would have been a bit of a scandal if this had been a 0-4-0-4 today for the Orcs. But it's still a long ways to go for Lyn to win this series. And now the thing is, Colorful has the counter picks. He's got the counter pick maps now, which means Tidehunters or Autumn Leaves should be his choice. Yeah, it is Tidehunters. And that is not an easy map for Orc at all. What are we going to see here, I wonder? This was a map where in the past we would see Farseer at times. Farseer tier 2 expansion. But the Farseer has certainly taken a back seat in this matchup. We haven't seen him much at all lately. Would be a sick comeback here if Lin can get the reverse sweep. But that will be hard. Very hard. Colorful is excellent in this matchup, as he has shown very impressively on the first 3 maps. I mentioned earlier, I still stand by what I said. I think Lin just played way too passive on the first couple of maps. Especially on map 1. Especially on Northern Isles. I think you have to play aggro. Like, such a big mistake, in my view, not to do that. But anyways, that game is done and dusted. And Colorful now in a prime position. He's got 3 match points to win this series. But let's not forget that this is Lin. The first 3 maps definitely weren't Lin's best performance. Looked like it wasn't his best day today, but maybe he's striking back now. Maybe he's bouncing back here the longer the series goes. Keeper and Blade. No CORSAIR trickery here. It's going to be the standard once more. And this map, it's extremely easy to creep the natural, which makes it very tough for Orc. Because of course the Night Elf wants to expand, and normally here he can easily expand. And the expansion timing is the most important thing in this matchup. Hero levels and upgrades and timings all certainly also matter. But I would say the expansion timing is the most important thing.
A player's forces are under attack.
Keeper starts off with the ring here once more. Peon Scout figured out what's going on, and I like this much more. Keep the Peon healthy, keeping in a position, ready to scout. Don't go for the pull, but rather try to gather info.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master going for the greens in the middle, picked up the circlet as well. It's of course always a Blade Master favorite. Is he trying to go for Burrow cancels? Seems like he is. Treant's not going to be able to kill the Murloc here. Alright, Keeper being annoying. Harassing the peons in the main base. That should not lead to any kills, ideally. Oh, he did get the Murloc, actually. I thought he wouldn't be able to, but he did get it. And that should be another Burrow cancel, eh? Yeah, more train summoned. Burrow will be cancelled. Pretty annoying for Lin. This slows down his grunts by a lot. But then again, he can't really use the grunts too well in the early game anymore anyways. So this is perhaps not that terrible. Costs him also some lumber. In the meantime, Colorful has started the expansion. Whoa! Didn't start the tech yet. This is going to be a super late tier 2 for Colorful, which also means a super late Alchemist.
A player's forces are under attack.
If he gets Slippers here again, that would be pretty sick. No, only Cloak this time. And now, finally, tier 2 starts. Level 2 for the Blade. Keeper surprisingly low level. I feel like Colorful perhaps playing this map too aggressive. Normally Titaners is great for creeping. There's so many green camps. It's impossible for the Blade normally to keep up with the Keeper. Yeah, I think Colorful went for the wrong build here. Yeah, he cancelled some burrows, but how much did that really achieve? The experience bar seems much more important to me. Blade held the second skill point, by the way. Could go for mirror image, but he's too late to cancel the tree.
A player's forces are
Using the
under
Windwalk to hunt for some wisps, perhaps. And he finds them over here. Keeper creeping at the natural.
under siege.
Double ring. Good for the alchemist. Shadowrunner coming. Lodge. No bestiary, apparently. Oh! He's going for APs behind the Expo.
Are under attack.
Whoa, that would be a huge surprise. Or did he just misclick the wisps? Oh, he just misclicked the wisps. Ah, when they were getting harassed by the Blade Master, he just sent them out on the map. That's a bit of lost lumber. Shadowrunner still has lots of creeps that he can go for here, outside the main, which is very good for him. And the Keeper is still on level 3. It's a decent position for Lynn, I'd say. Not amazing,
Town is under siege.
but not terrible.
A player's forces are under attack.
Because the Keeper is not level 3. It makes such a huge difference. And this time it wasn't really Lynn who actively prevented it, but rather Colorful, who prevented it himself by being aggressive early. And the first Shaman gonna be out right in time for when the harass comes in. Shadowrunner gets level 2, so now we also have Heal Wave. Shaman is still gonna go down, actually. Blade Master canceling the Entangle, but this Huntress is also kept at home. And it's 2 big kills here for Colorful. Takes out the Shaman, takes out the Grunt. And now the Keeper's almost level 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Blade is also buying time. The bonus Agi working out quite well. Oh my god. Whew. 4 HP. Quite ballsy not to use the Windwalk there. I think I would have preferred Lynn to creep down here. You know, creep the Knolls first, then creep this gold mine, and then expand there. If he expands here, it's so easy for the Keeper to always harass this over and over. Alchemist can pick up the heal scroll as well. Grabs that one and the invuln. No speed scroll here on the Orc units. This is a lot of Huntresses, by the way. Serpent Warriors would be very good. The Shadowrunner is close to level 3. Sells the ring instead of giving it to the Blade. That's kind of surprising. Yeah, Lynn needs to creep this camp. And then with level 3, he can go for a strong timing. Colorful is mining now, but he doesn't have the big army yet. And then goes for the fight before he gets to level 3. And he's bringing the peons. He's gonna go all in. Blade Master. Almost going down. Acid Bomb. Oh, kills him! A millisecond! Before he would have been saved. How do you see him? Is there dust? Ah, there's a sentry! On the high ground. Oh, that is unfortunate. Hunters is into the back. Now they can reach the headhunters, and that is easy kills with the normal damage. Colorful. Looks like he's in the winning position now. Heat spray over and over. Treants being summoned, partly getting purged, but there's not so much mana left anymore, it seems like. Not much mana anywhere, in fact. Level 2 Serpent Wards are very good, though. Heal Scroll finally committed. There's an invuln still to be used on the Alchemist, but that's not even needed at the moment, it seems like. And more hunts streaming in. The bigger the fight and the better prepared the players are, the worse Huntresses are, but in these super weird, scrappy skirmishes, Huntress is pretty good still. Nice deny there as well. And level 3 for the Alchemist. He's got one heal spray ready now. Uses it right away. Great effort from the healer. Another deny. Man, we've been seeing some sick denies today. There's another one. And of course, Colorful can reproduce way more easily. More Shaman are falling, and Lyn is receiving a beating today. Seems like there's no way out of this anymore. It's getting a few Huntresses. But Lyn has absolutely no chance of counter expo. And Colorful still has a lot of units left over. On the way home, you can pick up some items here as well. Heal Scroll gonna be thankfully received. If the Blade Master hadn't died, this could have looked very different. But die he did. Oh, the heal spray is just glorious on the Huntresses. There was only one. Now it's nighttime again. The Moonwell's going to be filling up once more. Would love to see a shop as well. No, he doesn't have a shop. Lightning Shield on the Shadow Hunter. Actually leads to a kill. Heat Scroll, big value though once again, and the Serpent Wards are just getting picked off one by one with target fire. Keep her close to level 4. And the Shaman very slow in the retreat. Thank you, Kansai Kaiser, with the resub. And is trying to hold on, but without a counter expansion, normally there's no chance really. And just more and more hunts on the way. Colorful always ready to brawl in the middle. Ready to receive the orc. Wand of Illusion as well. And why not? So many Huntresses. It's so hard to cut through all of this HP. One more goes down. This Blade level 3 has to go crit here to have enough damage. Does he have enough damage, perhaps? Serpent Ward still very strong against these Huntresses. I think Colorful should just transition now into Archers, honestly. He's also got tons of gold. Colorful still with a huge lead. Orc heroes can make a big difference. Level 4 Shadowhunter, very strong. Would love to have level 4 Blade Master as well. Colorful is kind of fumbling his lead. He didn't make more Wisps for more lumber. He didn't transition into Archers. This is a pretty bad exchange for Colorful. But he still has a lot of resources. Yeah, I think the proper thing for Colorful to do would have been make more Wisps, make more upgrades, and make Archers. And at some point, go tier 3. Colorful may want to go for a shredder here. Because he certainly is lacking lumber. He does have a shop now. Okay, that's good. Scourge bone chimes. Not so good. Alright, if Lin can counter expand here now, take another fight, win that one decisively, he can still win this game. He's gonna have to win the next fight. Throw the Beast might help with that. Great Hall starts. That's 2.5 minutes.
A player's forces are under attack.
Colorful's gonna have a big army though. Big army. Shadow Hunter already very low mana. There might have to be a shop here made at the expansion. Mana Stone, the best item we can hope for. Oh my god, it's the Mana Stone. Hallelujah. And the hunts are falling off more and more. The Serpent Ward so strong with the damage. Scroll the Beast as well. Lin knows how important this fight is right here. Huge spray from the Alchemist. He's also got a mana potion. Purge is being used. No lightning shield yet. Blade Master kind of low HP. Heal scroll committed. There's no heal scrolls anymore, but the Shadow Hunter is also quickly running out of mana. But the Huntress is starting to drop low. It's a lot about the healing here as well. E-Wave comes in one more time, but now finally we have the Archer transition. Better late than never. Calvus has a big army. Target fire on the hunts. One almost goes down. Moonwell's still a bit of juice left. Oh boy. Everything's so hurt for Lin. There's an easy cancel on the Expo. Colorful doesn't check for it. Oh my god. Huge mistake. Colorful doesn't check the expansion. This could perhaps be the way back into the game for Lin. He's about to be level 5 on the Shadow. Sells the parry apt. Oh my god, all the grunts so hurt. And he didn't cancel the Expo. It's about to finish. Oh, Colorful. What a mistake. He still has a huge army, though. Blade Master trying to get something from the shop. What's it gonna be? He's waiting for the heal scroll. Ready in a second. Picks it up now. $25 supply lead. But the mana's kind of low on Colorful. Where's the Blade Master? There he is. Comes in now from the back. Shadow Hunter with mass Serpent Wards. Mirror image as well. Wiz trying to get rid of the mirror image of the illusions. Shadow Hunter completely out of mana now. Needs one kill for level 5. There it is. Has to be Serpent Wards, I think. Yeah, it is level 3 Serpent Wards. Sick damage. Blade Master still ready to tango. That's so many archers now. Seems to be the archers here now which are taking over. A couple of crits, couple more kills. Alchemist is about to run out of mana. It's also almost level 5. Blade Master entangled and killed. And this is the GG. Lin has to tap out. It seemed pretty close there, but Colorful is the winner in the end today. Lin only able to get on the board once. Especially map 1, I gotta say, quite disappointing from Lin. This was not Lin's best showing by far, and his troubles against Night Elf continue in the Doubi Cup. Losing today against Colorful, and also before against Moon and Kaho. And Lin now at only a 3-4 score. Colorful with a 3-3 score now, on par with Lin. The King of the Orcs not having his best performance today, if you ask me. But he's going to have more opportunities to prove his mettle here in the future. We are continuing tomorrow with more Doubi Cup. It's going to be Happy versus Fortitude and Moon versus Soin. Same time as today, 12 p.m. CET noon time for Playday 16. I'm going to be back again tomorrow for you guys. And we'll see if Moon then can continue his winning streak and if Happy perhaps can finally be beaten. And thank you Mr. Jack Mayall with the resub as well. Alright guys, that's it for me today. I wish you a very pleasant start into the week. I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.